Imagine this. You're knocking on your eldest daughter's room. Knock knock. No one is answering. But then, there is a loud vibration sound, but no one is answering. You're curious of what that is, and so you gently open the door, and your daughter fell asleep mid-go. No! No! Whoa! Whoa! No! There will be more embarrassing stuff like this in the anime. However, the anime itself is not that weird. The actual context is not that bad. And as a matter of fact, these embarrassing moments are actually one of the things that makes the show stand out and be really good. Let me explain further. Let me set it all up. So, Watamote. I am really sorry about that, okay? I'm just staying on team here. You will know soon why I did this, or if you already watched the show, you know. Watamote. Looking at the title, it looks like a slice of life social anxiety anime that is set in high school, right? Which it is. Our seemingly cute social anxiety main character, Kuroki Tomoko, just wants to be popular, make friends, maybe even a boyfriend. And in this journey, there are funny moments and gags. Sounds okay, right? Normal, typical, not really standing out, right? But what if our cute social anxiety character, our oh so not so shining star little lonely high school girl, the eye bags and messy hair is there for a reason. She is in fact a mess. Piece of even. She is our mean, rude, stupid, egotistical, selfish, messy, lazy, edgy, delusional, pathetic, perverted, weeb little girl. And of course, the social anxiety parts of her. No hidden talent, no charm, just a straight ass. But that's not all, because what if this flawed person, we take away one of the best perks a social anxiety story most of the time has for their main character? What if our social anxiety character, a flawed one at that, does not have the friend group or person that they meet in episode 1 that just accepts them or helps them in pushing the story, developing them, getting them outside of the box? None of that. Kuroki Tomoko, all alone, most of the time, trying to make friends. Because of all that, the end result, it is still a funny show about a little girl who's trying to be popular or wants to make friends or really just her high school life. But it is also a more realistic depiction or closer to what a real person will actually experience if you are a flawed, socially inept person trying to make friends with zero plot armor in high school. It's not easy, it's not cute, a lot of failures. And the failures, they're just so painfully cringe and uncomfortable, or just what the fuck are you doing really? What is this? It's so bad because it's so cringe, embarrassing, but also so good because of the portrayal. Like, oh boy. She's trying to be this cold, calculative person in her approach, but because of everything about her, she fails, of course. Too nervous to approach, or overthinking as opposed to the response instead of something basic. Why tell a random person that you're going to poop? Why? Or worse, planning something that 100% will not work that she might have gotten from anime or whatever the fuck. Why are you dropping really loud hints about you being lonely to a random stranger? Oh. Again, of course, she fails in her interactions. That's the point. And now we are in an awkward situation. This well-directed awkward scene. Ooh. Look, trying is good. Like, heck, she is in fact better than me in high school because at least she is trying. Me, I am just an NPC, man. I just talk if I got approached. So, yeah, trying is good. But god damn, her attempts are still so cringe. Oh my god. I never experienced her experience, but still, oh boy. Oh. And like other embarrassing stuff she does, like you need to take this to your grave level of embarrassment. If Batman interrogates you about all this, you better have a cyanide tooth. Again, getting caught falling asleep mid-goon. Well, the actual context, she is interacting with goon material, but she's not really gooning. Like, actually using the massager for properly. maybe it's slightly bad. But you know what's worse? The father cleans her mess and tucks her back to bed. It's still so bad. No, no. Watching IRL porn with middle schoolers. Like, I'm not kidding. Trying to get a hickey to impress your little cousin with a vacuum cleaner. Getting caught being a gooner a second time by her mother. Oh my god. Oh my god. And many more, really. Pause right now. I need a goddamn breather. I never paused this amount of time ever in watching a show. My soul just wants to get out of my body because of this painful cringe. And so, okay, the anime, because of all this, you might think that it's a really weird ecchi anime of sort. Do we even still call them ecchi? I don't know. But really, it's pretty tame. Enough showing off the vulgarity to convey on how Kuroki is, but not too much where it's just fan service. It's not that bad. So, don't be scared. More on her personality connected to what I've said about her a while ago. This ping means that I wrote something that I can't be bothered to say. I'll just shorten it for you. You will still get my point anyways, but if still interested, then sure, read. For this one, it's pretty long, but all you need to know is that she is not a saint or that innocent of a person, even in her own home. Kuroki Tomoko. She is trying to make friends in high school, but failing because of both her luck and just her. People are not approaching her naturally, but also her communication is not so good. The cover of the book, people might not vibe, and the content of the book itself, you might be appalled when you read it. Maybe you can even say that the isolation is slightly deserved. They show all these in a comedic manner, cutaway gags, funny faces, the overall direction, painful cringe, whatnot. But god damn, it does not mean that it does not get sad when you look at the situation closer, or when they really try to make you feel bad about her. The way they show her loneliness, the longing, the delusion of really wanting to be part of something, questioning why the world is like this. Someone near her, please. The extrovert adoptive friend that the other social anxiety anime have, please. Look, I said some bad traits about her, but really, she is actually not that bad overall. A bit of a piece of shit, but she still has some love and care. She does not really harm anyone, nor actually show her hate outwardly. It's just some psychological projection stuff, because of the media she consumed and isolation. Also just a kid whose brain is not that developed yet. Under those trash talks, the looking down, the goonery, some of her bad attitude, it is just a girl who is jealous, who wants to soften the blow of embarrassment or shame, really trying to convince herself that she is not a weird loser with no friends. Popularity is what she is seeking loudly, but deep inside, she just wants to belong in school. Okay, maybe I'm being way too dramatic here. Her situation is not that bad, okay? She's not that isolated, okay? Said it a while ago. She has her family, the mother, the brother, the father that cares in spite her being her. She actually also has a friend, but she is from a different school. They meet sometimes, but Tomoko is actually shy from inviting her all the time because Tomoko thinks that she is hanging out with other people and she thinks that she is not really the priority friend. So Tomoko just waits until she's available. Some psychological bullshit again. She still has someone that makes her situation not so bad, but being alone almost every time at school, even though you really want to be with people, maybe even missing out on the high school life, is also pretty bad and sad, especially for Japan wherein they really glorify high school life because their adult life maybe is that bad. But anyways, there is a reason why there are still people that care for her. Just look at her, man. Come on now. There is hope for her. She is pretty redeemable if shown more love and guidance because she is still kinda a perverted piece of shit innately. That is why the brother has a one-sided love-hate relationship to her. I just want to see this girl actually develop, actually have a friend, maybe get her mans, please. After putting me through all those cringe moments, now you also managed to make me sad and feel bad. Bravo, man. Bravo, truly. Oh my god. Thank God. Still trying her best to make friends even if she fails a lot really bad. And despite all the failures, she still really thinks that someday she can actually be popular. The delusion goes both ways, positive and negatives. 12 episodes of just this, and there's still no friends or bitches in sight. Well, as much as there's no friends or bitches, there is still a bit of a development at the end. Actually trying and volunteering to help in school festival as a socially anxious person, that's pretty good development. Finding someone she admires, no shit talks, little plus little progress that soon goes big. For now, however, just a bit lonely at school. Watamote, for what it's trying to do, a realistic but still comedic showing of what will happen to a flawed girl when trying to make friends in high school. It's really good. I really like it, and I recommend you watching it. For the LARPers out there, high chance you are not her for real for real. Like, it's not even that good to be like her for real. What do you mean? Well, if you are actually like her for real, or close to her for real, maybe you are that unlucky. I hope it's better now, or wish you luck. I hope you have the development, like in the manga we're in. My Shayla, she has a Yuri Arab now. Oh my god, that's my girl. Yeah, I hope it gets better. Anyways, the manga, I also really like it, though I have a separate critique about it. Bing! But for now, let's stick to anime, and the anime is really good. And I must emphasize how good they adapted the manga to anime. Like, yes, the manga is the source, so they're pretty similar, you can say that. It's just that the anime just elevates the manga. It's more funny, it's more cringe, it's more painful, it's more sad. Kuroki feels way more socially anxious here than in the manga. Of course, there's the instant immersion factor the anime brings, voice acting, moving pictures, color, music. Yes, but it's also how they directed all of this. Even the writing, having their own artistic liberties and changing the manga chapter order and how they connect to one another, the cutaway gags, reading the manga, it's more basic. Other stuff in detail such as how they do some of the beginning and the end songs depending on the situation. I can tell, or at least I can assume that judging from their work, they really put their all, or at least a lot in making this. They really enjoyed making this anime. Watamote. Really good in my opinion. Again, you should watch it. And if you stuck by for this long, maybe watch more of my other stuff. You know, like this one.